Hey YouTube and Twitch, E07 here with some more Mass Effect 2. We're gonna go ahead and do this entire galaxy or system together. I went ahead and went to the next system, Kyra Vamori, and I feel like almost every single one of them has some kind of survey commission to do, so I'll try to be fast though. One of the things I definitely plan on doing is doing most of this scanning off camera.
Launching probe. Probe away.
So things have changed a little bit as far as Mass Effect Andromeda goes. I'm actually going to get the game earlier than I expected.
Probe launched.
But the thing is where I had to pre-order is an hour away from where I live. So by the time I get up there, stand in line and pick it up, come back down, or drive back home, you know, and install it and install everything that might come with it, because I got the deluxe edition. It'll probably be midnight Central Time, which is an hour later than at midnight Eastern, so it'll be better than 2 a.m. Eastern. So if you're on the East Coast and you're still awake at that time, I'm thinking about streaming. I won't do it with a mic or anything. It'll just be me playing the game with no mic, no commentary. Unless I decide to jump on multiplayer at some point in the night. But I doubt that'll happen because I get pretty sucked into the story pretty easily with Mass Effect. So. With Mass Effect 3, I don't think I played multiplayer until almost the last mission came up. So.
Probe launched.
Okay. We'll come back to that planet later, or I will off camera. Well, I was thinking there was one of these planets had a mission. Guess not. Well, I should have done that one off camera. I will go to Aaron Larkin. Very small system, one planet. Nothing in the comet field there. It's a rich planet.
Probe away.
So, how's everybody doing? The weather where I live is nuts right now. It's 90 degrees outside, which I think is like 30, 35 centigrade. I'm not sure. Celsius, whatever. I get that mixed up all the time. If it's 35 Kelvin, we're all dead. That's all I know.
Probe away.
Like I said, even though I like sci-fi stuff,
Launching probe.
My science scores in school were garbage. Would be a nice way to put it. Like when I took the ACT, which is like the southern version of the SAT, I got a 14 on math and a 13 on science out of 36. Because I got so depressed doing the math part that I just filled in my science part and then took a nap. So. But I got 33 out of 36 on reading and 34 out of 36 on English or language, whatever it was. There's like reading comprehension and then there's English. So
Launching probe.
Did pretty good on those. Yeah, I'll come back towards the end of the game and go through every single place and pick up all these resources again.
Used half our fuel.
I know there's one mission, I was just trying to get to all the other systems around the way first. There's and we got a we got a side mission from Cerberus for one of the planets in here. And it'll say anomaly detected whenever we get to the planet that has it, so.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Lots of platinum on this planet.
Launching probe.
I'll definitely be sure to let everybody know when I'm doing Mass Effect multiplayer though, because I want to play with a solid group of people and not have to play with randoms every single match. That would be nice. Although I did meet some of my Xbox friends from Mass Effect 3 random multiplayer. Solo queue, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's just get to the mission, shall we?
Anomaly detected.
Yeah.
Beacon auto process interrupted at parse point.
Launching probe. Scans have found something.
Anomaly detected. Signal scans detect a transmitter matching Cerberus encryption. It is registered to an unknown deep cover operative. Cerberus operative life signs unconfirmed. Other transmissions that match known Eclipse-coded communications also detected. A fight is a brewing on the planet's surface. Let's take Miranda and Garrus. It's fine. It's kind of like a paradise planet, from what I remember. I just remember playing this for the first time, and it was just after I had beaten Mass Effect 1, and so the graphics upgrade was like, holy cow. And like, I remember being really impressed by some of the views. Like, they were really proud of their work.
Enemies in front.
Firing a high-impact shot! This should punch through their armor.
Garrus, get down.
There we go.
Feels like there's another wave to this. I think from over there. Okay, we already had a lag spike. That's always fun. I expected the door to open for some reason. Cerberus agent Tyrone Rawlings. Eclipse targeted Agent Rawlings some time ago. We know Rawlings is connected to the encrypted data we acquired. Yada yada yada. They couldn't get it out of him. Eventually, Agent Rawlings' resistance caused tempers to flare. Now there's going to be more people to shoot at.
Weakening their integrity. No shield. Enemy down. We've been spotted.
That's a new thing. Engineers have combat drones. And they just immediately go out and seek out the enemies.
Understood.
Looks like we're lagging again. It's always fun. I thought Sunday would be... The reason I didn't stream it all Saturday was because I thought that probably would be a lot more people streaming on Saturday than on Sunday. So, and I didn't want to be interrupted over and over and again like I was on Friday, so... Hopefully it doesn't just straight up kick me like it was doing. Oh, come on. It's kind of finicky how close you have to be with the cursor to pick that up sometimes. Yeah. They tore this guy up, pretty much.
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly. Data uploaded to Alliance Command.
Get wrecked, Cerberus. So that was just a fun little side mission. They tend to pop up here and there when you're exploring different systems.
How may I help you?
Is there anything
You have
I should
unread map. Anything else,
Okay.
Commander?
That'll be
It's
all.
probably the Alliance thanking
Commander,
me for the
received
info.
a new message at your private terminal.
Yep, Commander, we got the data you sent. If this went public, it could do serious damage to Cerberus' image. This intel will take years to decode, but just having it is a huge win for the Alliance. From Anderson. Talitha. Shepard, I don't know if you remember me. I had a gun and you stopped me from hurting myself. My doctors say I am doing better. One of them works with the people you work for. He told me he could get a message to you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't talked to me that day, but the doctors are helping me. I am getting better. They put me in a special school and they say I'm doing good. The doctors say that other people are getting taken like I was. I hope you can help them like you helped me. Thank you, Talitha. So that's the girl who was captured by Batarians and escaped, or was rescued and had severe Stockholm Syndrome from the first game, and he talked her down. Just a small nod to that. Okay, I think it's high time we went to the... But maybe we'll go explore this last one. Just right quick.
You will at 1/2 capacity.
Hopefully we have enough to make it back, because if you don't have enough fuel to make it back, you start losing resources, and then you lose money, or like vice versa. It's a moderate planet, we can come back.
Probe away.
So we gotta go tell Anderson that we're alive, convince the council to allow us to continue to be a Spectre, and there's tons of other stuff to do on the Citadel.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Ooh, lots of ESO here.
Probe away. Probe away.
I don't know if you guys can hear that good enough, but when you hit ESO, it's like a really low-pitched clicking sound. It's kind of weird.
Probe away.
Okay. So I guess the rule now, from now on, will be I'll just, on camera anyway, I'll scan until it's a moderate level, or if it's already moderate, I just won't scan, and then I'll come back through and pick up everything I missed later. I think that would be a fair compromise to get the feel of Mass Effect 2, as well as just some breaks in between each mission. So we can go get the Convict, the Krogan, Overlord is over there. We can do Zaid's loyalty mission already, if we wanted to, as well as the what do I want to say? Vehicle Combat DLC, which is like 4 missions from what I remember, so. And we could go to the local cluster if we wanted, but we're just going to go ahead and go to the Citadel. Where was this massive fuel depot in the first game? And why is it smaller than the Citadel? Or why is it bigger than the Citadel? Here's a fun cutscene. I can't remember if this happens every single time you come back, because it's like a loading screen, or it was just for that cutscene. This cutscene, anyway. Since we're no longer Alliance, we have to land somewhere else. And we're basically down in the slums of the Citadel. Although I think we end up going to the embassies first. Which is weird because Anderson's supposed to be a counselor now, so he should have a better office. But well, we definitely want Garrus. And we'll bring Miranda too. Garrus can help remind me where everything is. Had to take a rental car over to this part of the Citadel. It's a Kara ward.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
What?
Got problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services.
That's oddly specific, but I'm sure it's just some kind of...
Shepard, we have the finest companions waiting for you.
That sounds
Perhaps
nice.
something petite, smart, and Japanese would be your style.
Have you been looking at my browser history? What's
Just
going
enter
on?
your password for a fabulous
This
prize
is-
package worth millions of credits.
This is creeping me out. That's way too specific.
Okay, really?
What do I do?
How many times can you walk
Oh.
by without stopping?
Huh? What?
Shepard,
Oh.
you do have the password, right?
Huh?
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
When am I ever lucky?
We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
So, how was our newest companion, Kasumi Goto? Hello.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed. But it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
Same squishy jellyfish.
Can I help you, ma'am?
It's been a couple years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You think a Geth would stand out?
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, Chung. Jesus, come
This
on.
recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel
We
the
heard
weight.
you.
Every
Please.
5 seconds, the main
No more.
gun of Everest class-
Hello.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down.
What?
Huh?
Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
I was only mostly dead. Try finding that option on government paperwork.
We need to get that cleared up for you.
Reference.
Why don't you talk to my captain? He's just beyond the scanners on the right.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not? Yes. I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy woman. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Couldn't one of us or both of us get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a mass of useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs. There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The Council probably
Well,
wants
maybe.
to talk to the one who saved their scaly asses.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up, of course. They fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
Yeah,
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
So basically, this is the CSEC that Garrus was talking about.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded.
That's
bingo.
Thank you for using Adina. Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the Pioneer colony.
What could have been?
Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed with no...
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
I'd like to buy something.
My apologies. I do not make sales. I'm here to answer questions and process returns and exchanges. To make a purchase, browse our electronic catalog over there.
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a former Spectre.
My goodness. I didn't know Spectres quit. I don't believe you qualify.
How about if I throw in an endorsement from the woman who defeated Saren?
You are Shepard? My goodness. The increase in sales would certainly be worth offering a discount.
What do you need me to do?
Just voice your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Excellent. I will get my clerical VI to add it to our advertising immediately.
And thus a meme was born. Yes, Space Hamster, we definitely want. Yes, Fish, definitely want. And of course we want both model ships. And there we go, we bought out the whole store.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, they're not.
You ever been up there?
No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
They think every Krogan...
Profiling bastards.
Damn Turians. We should kill them all.
Hey now. Don't go that far. You'll just prove it. You'll prove their assumptions. So yeah, no more elevators.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
This is what we have to do to pick up side missions now instead of hearing them in the elevator, basically. Here's another level. We're not rich enough to really do much up here yet, so we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here, basically. Oh, you can also request a new squad member now from these rapid transport terminals, which is pretty handy when you're doing some of the squad member specific missions on the Citadel. So go ahead and go see old Captain Anderson. It's probably going to be a fairly short episode. Maybe. I don't know.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
The Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah yes, Reapers. The
Another
immortal
meme.
race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Basically, we needed a body cam so they could have seen the projection, but oh well.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated. By Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Don't worry about it.
Well, that went better than expected. You
Oh,
realize
Garrus.
they won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
What is wrong with your eyes, Udina?
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consulate, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Consulate.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Consulate. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
How've the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy.
Come
Much as I
on.
complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
She's standing right there, Anderson. Come on. Hey neighbor. Why are all your shades drawn? Okay. So there's nothing to look at in here besides Anderson, apparently. And that's all. That's all for the Presidium. Well, we got that taken care of, so. Oh shoot, I just remembered there was something I could have picked up. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Skip through that cutscene. So we'll be going back to the Citadel, and I'll be running right back to where I need to go, I think. Well, let's just go pick up our other teammates. Why not? In fact, let me check my Twitch app right quick. Okay. I thought the Twitch app would tell me how long I've been online, but maybe I just don't know how to do that yet. Anywho, I'll go ahead and call that an episode just in case it has been like an hour already. So I'm actually gonna stop the broadcast and come back, I think. Well, maybe not. It shouldn't be too bad. So, this has been E07, and I'm signing out. Hey YouTube and Twitch, this is E07 with some more Mass Effect 2. We're gonna get right back into it. First, we have some messages from Samesh Bhatia. Commander Shepard, Mr. Odina offered to pass on a message for me. I wish to again express my thanks for your assistance in retrieving my wife's body. While nothing can ever banish the pain of losing Nirali, being able to see that her body was treated properly helped me more than you can imagine. I've opened the restaurant that my wife always wished to start back on Earth. Nirali's picture hangs on the wall, and Alliance soldiers eat for free. It's the least I can do to honor the courage with which both you and my wife have served humanity. Sincerely, Samesh Bhatia. So that's the guy we had to go run to the little cafe and convince the guy to give up, to not study the body of the dead soldier. You're not dead. From Emily Wong. You're alive? How come you broke whatever cover you've been under for 2 years but didn't offer an exclusive interview to your favorite reporter. Whenever you come up for air and are ready to talk, let me know. Emily Wong. I wish I could, Emily. They didn't give us the option. Yeah, just... I've got such a huge rant waiting for that, and it's just gonna have to stew until Mass Effect 3, unfortunately. A gift of words from Consort Shaira. Commander, I thought that my gift of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion, but my contacts tell me you yet survive. I am pleased to hear that your journey continues, though I sense that you head toward an even deeper darkness. When you fought Saren, only your resolve was tested, but now I fear you cannot rely on your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure that those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. Be well, Consort Shaira. So yeah, that's her basically telling you do everything you can to make your team happy. Dr. Chloe Michelle. Dear Commander Shepard, I was relieved to hear that you were alive. I was devastated to hear of the destruction of the Normandy and those people who didn't make it off in time. After you went missing and were presumed dead, I feared I'd never see you or Garrus ever again. You and he did so much to help clean up the wards when you were hunting for Saren. The galaxy needs more people like you, and I'm glad that you're still here to protect those of us who have grown to depend on both of you. Is Garrus with you again, by any chance? After being so happy to hear of your survival, I wondered if perhaps he might have ended up with you. I left a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail. And I don't think the comm address I had for him works anymore, because he hasn't returned any calls. Always so busy on his grand crusades, his great passions, that he focuses on them to the exclusion of anything or anyone else. Anyway, if you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him, or both of you could come by the next time you're near the Citadel. Thanks, Chloe Michelle. Garrus, you've got some explaining to do, buddy.
Commander,
And I don't think he, yeah, I just read him. I don't think he says anything about it just yet, so we might have to come back to it. Okay, filled up. So, oh shoot. Okay, we could go do Kasumi's loyalty mission now, but I'd rather go pick up some more crew members, I think. And it's between the Convict and the Krogan. Let's do the Krogan first.